Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Beer Geek Nation. I'm your host, Chris. Thank you so much for joining me once again for another beer review. And today, guys, we're looking at the latest anniversary release from Firestone Walker. This, my friends, is Firestone 16, a 13% alcohol by volume American strong ale. It's kind of a catch-all term, but basically what this beer is, it's 8 Firestone Walker beers aged in various different types of barrels, ranging from bourbon barrels to brandy barrels, and this year, for the first time, tequila barrels. Winemakers get together, they make these blends, they kind of compete against one another, and the best blend is basically what goes into the bottle. So with that said, this year's base is more of a stout, whereas last year's base was more of a barley wine. So looking forward to this one. It's composed of 42% stout, ranging from 3 different stouts: Parabola, Velvet Merkin, and PNC, which is the one that's actually aged in tequila barrels. So looking forward to this one. Love their anniversary beers. Let me get into a glass that you guys know how it smells, tastes, and give you the final verdict on the Firestone Walker 16. All right, guys, so the appearance on the Firestone 16, well, it poured like a classic porter or a stout, brown going into the glass, but as it sits in the glass, it's just dark as night. You can't see any light through it. There was maybe half a finger of an off-white khaki head, dissipated really quickly, but with all that barrel aging character, you would expect that. Lots of big bubbles around the edge of the glass, lots of lacing on this one, tons of alcohol legs sticking to the sides of the glass. Nice carbonation between the beer and the head itself. Just a really nice looking barrel-aged beer. All right, guys, the aroma, the Firestone 16. Wow, big toasted coconut in this one. Lots of vanilla from the bourbon characteristic in the barrels. Chocolate, coffee, definitely a lot of caramel, dark fruits, like a pitted fruit. Maybe a little bit of cocoa, a nice roasted note in there, a nice sweetness, like a lingering sweetness on this one. Just a really intense smelling beer. All right, guys, so the taste on the Firestone 16. Cheers. Oh, wow. Right at the front of the tongue, you're hit immediately with vanilla. This thing is a vanilla bomb, followed almost immediately by that coconut flavor that you get from the barrels. I always get that in the Firestone barrels beers. It's like a nice toasted coconut flavor. Chocolate and coffee immediately after that. Middle of the mouth, I'm getting a nice sweetness, just a vanilla, chocolatey sweetness. Definitely getting a dark fruit quality to it. It reminds me a lot like a dark, like a cherry dipped in dark chocolate. I mean, that's the flavors you're getting in this one. Definitely a warming beer. You don't taste the alcohol, but I tell you, in the chest, in the mouth, it's definitely present. Nice sweet finish on this one. Aftertaste, there's actually like a touch of like cinnamon, burnt sugar quality to it, a nice vanilla. Again, more of like a creme brulee type of flavor. Very light, but it definitely kind of resonates like a creme brulee. Just really intense stuff. The roasty quality as it warms up just really starts to come out. The vanilla starts to enhance even more. Just an awesome barrel-aged beer. All right, guys, so the final verdict on the Firestone Walker 16, 13% alcohol by volume, available now or very soon, depending on when this video posts. So with that said, guys, I'm getting it. This one's getting an A+ for me, with a big note that I hate reviewing these beers. You know, I try to keep these videos so short, you know, 4 or 5 minutes, and reviewing these big Firestone Walker anniversary beers. There's so much going on in them that I feel like I just have to rush through it, and there's not enough time to describe to you guys all the amazing, intense flavors that are in this beer. And the crazy thing about this beer is that as it warms up, you know, minute by minute, the flavors are changing, enhancing. It's get a little sweeter, maybe more stout character starting to come out. So it's really one of those beers that, don't take my word for it, just go get it. It's a perfectly crafted beer. You know, the craftsmanship's amazing. The cellarmanship is just amazing. The blending is just crazy good. And it's just awesome stuff. Definitely a sipper, but it's one you're gonna wanna sit back and really appreciate. Just amazing stuff. Another world-class offering from Firestone Walker, an A+ beer. So with that said, go get yourself a bottle and let me know what you guys think below in the comment section. So with that said, folks, remember, life's too short. Come on, drink amazing beers. Cheers.